What a terrific performance that were by Wednesday. Dominated the game for 70 minutes against a side who were famed for the way they play football, against a side who were the top scorers in the division. Blew them aside in the end, and it wouldn't have flattered us to have a lot more goals. Fantastic performance and a fantastic result. Okay, we'll have a quick look at the team that started the game. Now. So Wednesday's team, not too many surprises because that was a decent result against Accrington in week. Peacock, Farrell in net, Brennan, Dunkley and Palmer in the back three. I thought all played very well against Accrington. Pleased for young Brennan to retain his spot. Midfield, Hunt, Delibashiro, Bannon. Byers comes in for Luongo and Corbin on the left hand side. I can understand Byers coming in. Made complete sense to me because Luongo's been out a long time. 2 games in 3-4 days, it's a lot to ask, so an understandable change there. And then centre forward Gregory comes in for the start with Canberra, and if they could carry on where they left off against Sunderland, you knew we'd got a bit of a chance of some goals here. Good first half from Wednesday. We talked before the game about which way we were going to do it. Were we going to sit off and be tight, or were we going to go up and press them? And what we did is we played a sort of what I call a 3-quarter line. We kept it tight in there and we pressed when they advanced into that middle third. And I thought we were really good. Even in the first half, I thought we were really good. Okay, there's a penalty claimed, there's a bit of a shove from Dunkley. You can say we've got away with that one. A couple of times we cheaply put the ball out of play, but I talked in that last game, I would rather it go safe than we keep it in under pressure and fanny about. Oh, well, perhaps that one occasion I'm on about we weren't under pressure, but as long as people are getting in the mindset of doing things consistently, I don't mind that. Decent first half with Delibashiro, who I really like, just a little bit sloppy with the passing. Corbin kept trying things, not always coming off, and sometimes I just thought there's a time to deliver, when he's giving it that one. But overall, I thought played really well. Byers, I felt for anyway because I thought he kept finding little pockets of space and then not really using it as well as he could have. I'll tell you something else though, that was a real key in this game, first half and second half. The referee getting in the way. I seen one bit, Liam Palmer's driven on with a ball, he's knocked the ball out for Corbin, and then he's come inside and the referee jogs bang into the pass line. I thought, get out of the way, you clown. And then I noticed that happened for the rest of the game. If you watch it back, even if you watch short highlights, extended highlights, whatever it is, or full match replay, watch that back and see how many times that referee stands in front of someone who's about to cross a ball, stands in between two players who are trying to do one. Just have a look at that. I'm distracting myself here with referee chat. But anyway, decent first half. Brennan, I thought, looks like he's grown in composure all the time and stature. And when we went in at break, I thought we'd edged it. They're a decent team. They like to knock it about. But because we were making it quite compact, we were actually forcing them to pop some long balls, which apparently they don't do very often. So it shows how Wednesday affected their play. The offside trap wasn't brilliant, not gonna lie to you, but as I said, because we sort of defended that 3-quarter line, as I'd call it, we tended to get away with it, because if the ball over the top don't give them enough of a stretch to get in, and Peacock Farrell could come and collect a lot of time. It's a risky business if you don't get it bang on, but like I said, if you're doing that sort of 3-quarter line, you can get away with it because you're still shortening that gap a bit between your defence and your goalkeeper. It almost sounds like I know what I'm on about. Darren Moore. The one thing I've always said all season, even when I've had my doubts about him, and I have had my doubts about him, and I'm not going to lie about that, but the one thing I've always said about him consistently from the beginning is, one of the areas I do like is he makes nice early subs. Whatever else we might say about the gaffer, he makes nice early subs. Same yesterday. Luongo's on a couple of minutes after break. Then Windass is on. He's done that consistently, not that early, maybe 55, 60 minutes, but he's not one of these gaffers who leaves everything. Oh, it's 85 minutes with a goal down, maybe I'll make a change. No, he's not one of them. It's always just slightly after half time, he'll make a change, a positive change. And it's almost like he's saying to them players in first half, I'm going to give you another 5-10 minutes just to see if you can turn a corner. Otherwise, off. And I like that, and I've always stuck up for him with that. And again, positive changes. Another attacking player, Donny even does it right at the end. He brings Berahino on, and it's almost like a two up front with one floating about. Positive changes, I can't fault him for that. And in the second half, them changes worked a treat. Overall, my man of the match, of a 90-minute, I would say it was Dunkley, because I think he's been our best player for the best part of a month. And some people will probably think I'm a dinosaur because I like a centre-half who heads it and kicks it and tackles and gets in barging matches and chucks himself about. Because people like centre-halves who flow out of defence with a ball and spray passes about. Well, fine, I'm a dinosaur. I like centre-halves who do what he did. Head, kick, tackle, love it. And I tell you what, how many times did we find him from our much improved set pieces, by the way? Loads. Every time I see him motoring up front back like that, I'm like, here we go. I haven't really felt like that since probably Big Nige Pearson used to come up for corners. Or Big Viv Anderson. In fact, I'm probably going to have to start calling him Big J Dunkley, because when he comes up, that's the effect he has on me. I'm like, here we go. Because you know he's going to get his head on it. Brilliant. Corners were better. Mixing delivery up. Hunt, Windass, Byers took one, Bannon. We've mixed it up and it's better. So much better for doing that. Yeah, Dunkley, probably my man of the match overall for the 90 minute. But as a game, as a storyline, if you like, think about it as a storyline. The dramatic scene is when Luongo comes on, because for me, that is when Wednesday being slightly better than them became Wednesday completely dominating them. You see him down there on touchline, you see him jog on, and his first 2 minutes he's controlling the play. I mean, in my head, I could almost hear the theme music starting up. Changes the game. Honestly, that is a Clark Kent coming to the rescue performance, because Wednesday were good, Wednesday were on top, but he come on and suddenly there's an extra gear. In there, first 30 seconds he's on pitch, starts knocking ball about. Bannon starts getting forward that little bit more. Suddenly, from Wednesday being a better side, Wednesday are dominating them. It's not often we said that. I thought we dominated them yesterday. We're moving the ball and we're creating opportunities. And sometimes you're watching a game and you start turning screw. You start throwing kitchen sink at them, trying to get back in game. And even though you're on top, you know as a fan, you're watching, even though you're chucking everything at it, sometimes you just know, we're not going to get out today. We're not going to get out today. That game, you knew. You knew we were going to get something because the way we were creating chances. I mean, Gregory, oh God, there's a chance that goes across front of him. If he's got a pair of them 1980s bloody high-tech boots on with 12.5-inch tongue on front, he'd have flapped in off that, wouldn't he? Oh, God. But we're getting at him and we're getting at him, and it's Luongo. He comes in there and he's just like, and he's not even sprinting about, he's jogging about, but he's always at the right spot. I'll have it, yeah, bang, gone. Brilliant. For me, that's the complete turning point of the game. It'd be like a hinge and door suddenly being flung up into Wednesday's attacking. Freeze Bannon up a little bit, and you knew that equaliser were coming. It's a great header from Gregory. I mean, God, puts that header in and missed that one on goal line. I don't know. It happens, doesn't it? But the screw were being turned. Then Windass is in. A couple of little scuffers in there, actually. You're thinking, he's been out a while. That finish at end. The reaction. It's the reaction speed. Boom. Fantastic. As soon as we got our equaliser, you knew Wednesday were going to win. Usually you're like, we ain't got time. If we'd scored this 10 minutes ago, you knew. you knew. And that's a great result. And again, it's a result against a decent side and all. A side that playing good football, top scorers in division. I mean, that's a right spank, their goal, by the way. That Twine, I mean, we mentioned him before game, but it's out of nothing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It sits up back. It's a great hit, fantastic strike from their kid. And I'll be fair to Peacock Farrell. I don't think prime GG Buffon saving that one. That's a right spank. But even then, even goal down, usually like, oh, typical Wednesday. But even then we weren't. Yeah, because we were on top. We were on top. And then Luongo, just that drive it gives us. Fantastic. And again, Sunderland, MK Dons, we're beating teams now above us. It's them draws against middling and bottom table teams that we've got to sort out. And if we can do that, like we did at Accrington, we should be beating Accrington Stanley. You've got to beat what's in front of you. And we did beat him. We did beat him. Great game? No. Ugly game? Yeah. Get a result? Yeah. That's all that matters. Going away, we've said it all season, these clubs, we've got to go there. It's a big day. We've got to go there and do the business. And if that means winning ugly, if that means clearing stand roof, whatever. You play the more football inside, you play team near top, different set of circumstances, we can really impose our footballing style on them or whatever. Like we did yesterday, great. They tried to play, it meant we could play a bit. But these away games, different kettle of fish. Do what you've got to do. Keep winning at home like this against the teams around us. We can force ourselves into that top four. I genuinely think we can. And just keep nicking points away at these other clubs. That long. Do you know, I might have to change my mind on that man at match. I know it's only like 42 minutes or whatever it is he's played, 41 minutes, but that was such a pivotal moment in game. I can't wait now. Wickham, it's gonna be a great game. Didn't concede in the last 5-10 minutes. Actually scored the winner in injury time. If that's not a sign that the mentality's turning, I don't know what is. Come from behind for the first time since, 2019? I can't even remember, honestly. So many positives out of that yesterday. And if we can get a result against Wickham, and if we play like we did yesterday, you've just seen them stats. If we play like we did yesterday against Wickham Saturday, not to say we can't, and make it 10 games unbeaten in league. Now then, that's not bad form going into Christmas, is it? If you're thereabouts at Christmas, that's usually where you end up. Marvellous performance. Might have a mince pie to celebrate. Get in Wednesday.